Hello students, this is a class for BA part first. We will be doing a literary term today, that is sonnet. I am Dr. Anil Dadij, your English teacher. Sonnet is a literary term. The origin means utpatti of sonnet has not been definitely determined. Nobody knows who originally wrote sonnets, but Sicily and Provence, these are two, you can say, countries which have been suggested as the two possible sources where sonnet might have been written for the first time. The word sonnet is considered to be a derivative of the Italian word sonetto, and the meaning of sonetto is a little sound or a strain. A strain means a song. M.H. Abram, and I suggest you all to buy this book of M.H. Abram, Glossary of Literary Terms. Every student should buy this book, Glossary of Literary Terms. And in this book, M.H. Abram writes about sonnet as a lyric poem which consists of 14 iambic pentameter lines linked by an intricate rhyme scheme. Now let us try to define this line. The poem will have 14 lines. First thing. Second thing, every line will be written in a pentameter form. What do you mean by pentameter? Penta means 5. Meter is actually an instrument to measure, नापने का instrument. So in literary lines, we measure 5 meters, or 1 meter means 1 meter means 2 syllables. What is a syllable? Syllable is actually a combination of consonant and vowel sound. For example, if I say go, so it has one consonant and one vowel sound, or together put it becomes one syllable. So penta means 5 syllable, 5 meter, और 1 meter में we say 2 syllables. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, एक लाइन में 10 syllables होंगे. को एक syllable है, तो इस तरह से if you count in every line you will have 10 syllables. So that is pentameter. So 10 syllabic line is a pentameter line. Now we come to another term, iambic. Iamb means it denotes the stress pattern in a line. Stress means जोर देकर बोलना किसी चीज को. In Hindi we use a flat kind of pronunciation, whereas in English we use alternate stress. One stressed and one unstressed syllables are spoken in English language generally. So iambic means one unstressed and one stressed syllable. Okay, so 10 syllabic line which is pronounced with one stressed and one unstressed syllable is iambic pentameter line. And these lines, these 14 lines are linked together, they are joined together by an intricate मतलब typical, थोड़ा सा उसमें एक पैटर्न होता है, ऐसी rhyme scheme. What do you mean by rhyme scheme? Rhyme scheme means when the last words of a line are matched in the pattern of sound. For example, I will take you to the poem On His 23rd Birthday by John Milton. और आप देखिए इसमें लास्ट जो वर्ड्स हैं उनको आई विल रीड आउट. द लास्ट वर्ड ऑफ द फर्स्ट लाइन इज यूथ, and the fourth line, the last word of the fourth line is shoot. So youth and shoot, एक जैसा साउंड कर रहे हैं इसलिए ये ए हो जाएगा. एंड लास्ट वर्ड ऑफ द सेकेंड लाइन एंड थर्ड लाइन आर सिमिलर इन साउंड. यर करियर, ए आर है, रे रे का साउंड है, इसलिए ये अब अपन अगर चारों लाइन की राइम स्कीम देखें तो A B B A, और इसी तरह से आगे चलते जाएंगे. A B B A, तो शूथ ट्रूथ, बी बी हो गया, और ईयर करियर, फिर उसके बाद द सेवंथ लाइन इज नियर, एंड एट सिक्स लाइन इज नियर, सेवंथ लाइन इज अपीयर. So in this manner you can see A B B A, the last words rhyme together. तुकबंदी कह सकते हैं इसको. तो in this manner we will see it. So it has a typical rhyme scheme. So now we move forward. The rhyme in English sonnets usually follow one of the two main patterns, Italian or Petrarchan sonnet. The first type of sonnets are Italian sonnet, or we can call them Petrarchan sonnet also. Why Petrarchan sonnet? From its brilliant use by the great Italian poet Petrarch, it is often known as Petrarchan sonnet. इटली में एक पोइट थे पेट्रार्क, उन्होंने जिस तरह के सोनेट्स लिखे, दे बिकेम वेरी फेमस एंड देयर फॉर दे आर नोन एज पेट्रार्कन सोनेट. सो दिस मॉडल इज नोन एज पेट्रार्कन सोनेट. It was written in Italy. It is a short poem of 14 lines expressing a single thought or emotion. Generally, a single emotion or single thought is conveyed in sonnet. It is composed of two parts. The octave, और octave का मतलब होता है a stanza of 8 lines. एंड द सस्टेट, सस्टेट का मतलब क्या है, ए स्टेंजा ऑफ 6 लाइन्स. द ऑक्टेव में बी फर्दर सब डिवाइडेड, और डिवाइड किया जा सकता है इस 8 लाइन की स्टेंजा को इनटू 2 स्टेंजाज ऑफ 4 लाइन्स. और 4 लाइन्स का स्टेंजा क्या कहलाता है, इट इज कॉल्ड क्वाट्रेन्स. एंड द सस्टेट, a stanza of 6 lines, can also be further subdivided into 2 stanzas of 3 lines each, जिसको अपन क्या बोलेंगे, it is called tercets. So the octave has 2 rhymes, say A and B, arranged in the following scheme. अभी हम लोगों ने देखा A B B A, A B B A. The sestet sometimes has 3 rhymes and sometimes has 2, as the following: C D E, CDE, or CDC, CDC. The Petrarchan sonnet was later used in English by Milton and Wordsworth etc. poets, who sometimes made it technically easier. ये टेक्निकली थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, तो इसको राइम स्कीम के लेवल पे थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी कम करने की उन्होंने कोशिश की. So this is Italian or Petrarchan model of sonnet, and now you can read this Miltonic sonnet, which is prescribed in your course on his 23rd birthday, and see how एक syllable, soon 2 syllable, hath 3 syllable, time 4 syllable, the 5 syllable, subtle 6 syllable, thief 7वां syllable, of 8वां, और youth 9वां. So sometimes a time has 2 syllables, so in this manner you can say 10 syllabic line. हर लाइन को आप काउंट करेंगे तो 10 syllables आपको मिल जाएंगे. और अगर आप पैटर्न उसका देखेंगे, यूथ, शूथ, हियर, करियर, ट्रूथ, इंड्यूथ, नियर, अपीयर, स्लो, इवन, हाई. तो स्लो को सो, इवन, हेवन, हाई, आई. तो इन दिस मैनर यू कैन सी लास्ट लाइन्स आर मैचिंग on the level of sound. We will read the poem when the time comes. I will tell you in detail the explanation of the poem as well as the sonnet when we read this poem. Now we come to the second variety of sonnet, English or Shakespearean sonnet. The sonnet was introduced in England in the beginning of 16th century by two gentlemen, Sir Thomas Watt and Henry Howard. Henry Howard was actually Earl of Surrey, सरे इज द प्लेस इन इंग्लैंड, और वहाँ के अर्ल थे, ये अर्ल इज ए टाइटल, जैसे हमारे यहाँ सामंत होते हैं वैसे। एंड these two gentlemen went on a diplomatic mission in Italy, and when they returned, they brought this particular form of poetry, sonnet, with them. They were literateurs, they were interested in the literary things, and they particularly liked this sonnet. So they brought with them this particular form, literary form. Surrey, Earl of Surrey, that is to say Henry Howard, in particular adopted a different rhyme scheme because he thought that the Italian rhyme scheme was somewhat difficult and it was foreign to English tongue. Therefore, he changed the rhyme scheme. He wrote his sonnets in three quatrains. I'm sorry, there is a spelling mistake. Austrian नहीं है, ये quatrains है. Quatrain means a stanza of 4 lines. We have already discussed 3 quatrains followed by a concluding couplet. A stanza of 2 lines. Couplet is a stanza of 2 lines. 2 lines का जो stanza होता है, जैसे हमारे यहाँ दोहा, उसको कपलेट बोलते हैं. राइमिंग, और ये शेक्सपियरियन सोनेट की या इंग्लिश सोनेट की राइम क्या है? ए बी सी डी ई एफ एंड जी. William Shakespeare made such a beautiful use of this form that this particular form came to be known as Shakespearean sonnet, and it is not known after the two gentlemen who brought this originally from Italy. Some call this typical form as English sonnet also. Those who do not want to call it a Shakespearean sonnet, they call it English sonnet also. And I have given example of Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds by William Shakespeare uh, as an English sonnet. So let us count the syllables here. They will be 10 in number. Let में एक syllable, me दूसरा, not तीसरा, to चौथा, the पांचवा, marriage छठा सातवां, of आठवां, true नौवां, और minds में 10वां. In this manner we see 10 syllables are counted in every line. आप पूरा देखेंगे तो you will find 10 syllables you can count. And now if we go to the rhyming part, तो minds rhyme with finds, love rhymes with remove, तो ए बी, और इसी तरह से मार्क राइम्स विद बार्क, मार्क बार्क, शेकन टेकन, तो सी डी वी कैन मार्क देम. अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट स्टेंजा की लास्ट वर्ड्स पे. चीक्स वीक्स, तो इट बिकम्स ई, और कम डूम, एफ, तो ई एफ. द राइम स्कीम ऑफ द थर्ड स्टेंजा इज चीक्स वीक्स कम डूम, तो ई एफ, और proved loved. The last 2 lines couplet, proved loved, it becomes GG. AB, CD, EF, and GG. So in this manner we see the rhyming pattern of William Shakespeare's sonnet Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds. Now we move forward. One more variety of English sonnets is found, and that is called Spenserian sonnets, which has a different rhyme scheme: AB, BC, CD, and DD, or sometimes it is EE. This type of sonnets were written by Spenser, and the sonnet Ice and Fire is prescribed in your course. That is an example of it. In this variety, we can see every stanza is connected in a rhythmic pattern to the next stanza. कैसे? आप देखिए ए बी, ये बी जो है अगले स्टेंजा का शुरुआत में बी है, तो बी एक तरह से दूसरे स्टेंजा तक साउंड के लेवल पे कनेक्टेड मिलता है. बी सी, और फिर ये सी वापस तीसरे स्टेंजा में जाता है, सी डी, और ये डी लास्ट में मिलता है, डी. So in this manner we see every stanza is connected in a rhythmic pattern to the next stanza. This is all about sonnets. Thank you very much. If you have any problem in the understanding of this particular literary term, you can give your queries to me on WhatsApp. Thank you very much.